Yep. My phone always on silent. I ain't gonna hold you.
Why you think your phone always on silent?
Cause it'll be too much going on. Like, yeah. That's facts though. I don't want to keep hearing all. A buzz is enough. I'll get to it.
I mean, how often do we silent our phones though to actually sit with our
I'm I make sure I do. I make sure I do. It's an intentional thing.
own thoughts?
Um, every day. Shoot. When I go to sleep, I put my phone on airplane mode. So we pass do not disturb. Your call doesn't exist.
But
So I do that, and then in the morning when I get up, I don't talk to nobody or even get on my phone until I've meditated. So, and then I turn airplane mode off.
what's your routine?
That's like how my morning is. I wake up, you know, stretch a little bit, thank the Lord, then wash my face, brush my teeth, because I don't feel like you're supposed to be meditating with your breath stinking and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that. Maybe because I'm a Libra, but I don't play that. Wash your face, hands, you know, get up, pee, get yourself together, stretch. Okay. Now I can meditate.
Talk about it. And today is a very special day. It is February 22nd, 2022. Talk about
Yeah, it's special. Like, I mean, I know a little bit about numerology, not a lot, but I was just reading about today, you know. But just going along with the energy of the number two, just in general, like think of two, you think of two people, couple, companionship, duality. It's a lot of things that two represents. Like so, it's supposed to be like a manifestation type portal. So in the morning I meditate. I get my journal after I meditate, write down some things. I don't pressure myself to do it every day, but lately I have been. But you don't have to. But write in my journal, write some affirmations out for that day based off maybe even like what the planets are doing or how I feel or whatever the case may be. What I want that day.
top three affirmations.
Top three, I am worthy of the good things coming my way.
Ooh, preaching to the gospel.
Um, I am enough and I am a money magnet.
Ooh, can I steal that?
Yeah.
I'm a money magnet.
Hey, it's for us all.
Ooh, I like that. I'm a money magnet. Ooh, talk about it.
Yeah.
Today we have a very, 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 very special guest in the building. Um, I just want to say how appreciative I am of this person and the business that she's created and the brand that she's creating because it's something new. It's something groundbreaking, and people should be paying attention to this shit because it's just wild. And it's going to be so big. And I'm speaking it right now.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
I just know. We're visionaries, right?
Right.
We've been put on this planet to be visionaries for other people, and I have the vision and I see it. But let's go ahead and introduce yourself today to the guests.
What's up, everybody? My name is Sausha. I go by SP most of the time. It's just my initials. But my name is Sausha Parham, if people don't know my last name. But so I'm the owner and founder, whatever you want to call it, of Trap Natural, which is a premium rolling paper brand. And I mean premium, it's a luxury smoking brand. So that's what I'm trying to create. The vision is a luxury smoking brand, black owned, you know, all natural. Everything's made from hemp. So the direction we're going is making things natural. We're going back to the earth. So it's bigger than just smoking to me.
Talk about it. How long have you been on this entrepreneurial journey of Trap Now?
Well, I've been working on this since 2020. but like it's coming to fruition, I say within the last year, like tangibly, and it's pretty cool to watch things grow. I was doing a lot of footwork last year, doing a lot of pop-up shops. People saw me everywhere. I might just walk up to a stranger and be like, "Hey, what's up? This is my brand. I see you smoking. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come talk to you. So that's how I've been getting my name around, and it's been working. So I just keep pushing.
Have you always been an entrepreneur?
No, actually, I mean, I guess you could look at it like that. I've been selling shit since I was a kid. It just depends what you're selling.
Do you know any other entrepreneurs in your life?
No, it's like that's the thing. Like in my family, we're not really entrepreneurs. Like not in a negative way, but like my family is more like they are creatives, but like in a sense of like they may work for an art company or things like that. Like my brother's on Broadway, for example. Like it's definitely his dream and what he's always wanted to do, but it's a company. You know what I mean? So as far as entrepreneurship, it's not like really something I saw growing up. My mom worked for Metro, which was a good job. It was good, just even in a single parent home, but um, that's still working for a company. So that's all I knew. So that's what I did. But I'm realizing it's not me. I don't want to do that. And that may be one of the generational curses I'm here to break.
As an adult, being an entrepreneur as an adult, what was your biggest influence into getting into the game? And where did Trap Natural start? What was that thought and idea that made you put that into fruition?
Um, so I would say like just the year 2020 kind of set us all down. Really made us think and look at things in different ways, and life really shifted. So something shifted in me with that too. Like these companies really ain't where it's at. Um, it's time. But it was bigger than that. Like as I was healing from my own life, from my own childhood, I was realizing things. So I think it all went hand in hand. But Trap Natural was a name that I had before I knew what I was gonna do with it. It was just something that had come to my mind and I wrote down in my journal. Like I said, I have journals for like that I write daily, and I have some I just write ideas. So it was a name I had written down probably in 2019.
Who did the original logo?
This is a homie from my college, my university. I went to Bowling Green State University. Shout out to my homie Marcus Simpson. He's dope. Like he did, I know he did the logo for Slutty Vegan. Like if you know about that place at ATL. He's done a lot of big things, so it's an honor for him to have done mine. I think it looked really dope. He captured like what I was trying to capture with the my brand.
What was the first product from Trap Natural?
The first product is the Trap Natural OG rolling papers, premium rolling papers. So I really should have some in my hand right now, but it's all good. I should have pulled it out my sweater like, boom, it's right here. Like, but it's all good. But y'all know I could post some pics in. Yeah, I got the Instagram at trap.natural, tons of pics, but it's a king size and it comes with the tips. It's really cool because it's a cool packaging that closes with a magnet, protects the papers, because they get all messed up if you just throw them in your pocket. So to keep them safe, they're nice and tight. So people tend to like that.
What is the most current item from Trap Natural?
The newest item would be the hoodies that I got on. So, yep, yep, yep. You see the logo, it look nice and bright.
Tell them where to get the hoodies.
Wait till you see it in person. Trapnatural.com. Place an order. You can also do local delivery if you're in Cincinnati. You can select that option instead of shipping. They both, put a fee on there, but it's just either or if you rather we pull up, that's cool. So, yeah, the hoodies, I have extra small through 2XL. So, I mean, they're limited edition though. So, I don't know if they're going to come back out. So, it's on you. If you want one, I say get it now for real.
How many items does Trap Natural currently
Um, that's a great question. We have a lot of items. I say at least 10. We got the hoodies now, got the papers, we got cones, we got lighters, ashtrays, rolling trays. Um, let me see. We got stash jars. We got, all the accessories that you'll need. Got new things coming soon, so we can get the starter kit back up and running. I know it shows sold out on the website right now, but coming soon. We're just revamping the starter kit, so you can have all your essentials, and go from there. Joint rollers. Oh, I forgot about that. Joint rollers.
Talk about the joint rollers. How many people come up to you saying that this is their first time rolling up?
This is their first time rolling up papers. Yeah, that's a lot of people, which that's what I anticipated. That's why I got the joint rollers, because the whole point is to get people to stop smoking Rellos. So if I know I'm talking to people that I'm trying to get to stop smoking Rellos, I got to give them some tools maybe to make them more likely to try it.
Do we ever stop using Rellos?
I mean, I have personally,
Yeah.
but like I do still smoke with people sometimes that still use them, and I try to, but I think I'm about to cut that soon.
Just cut it out completely.
Yeah, and just be like, I'm good. Yeah, or I just have to have all my own.
How important was it for you to separate yourself from other paper companies?
I think that's important with any business, to make sure you're getting out. So it's a piece of you, so you can't separate a creation from its creator. So it's like it's a piece of you. So what part of me do I want to convey? What is something that I know can help people? That's how you set something apart too. It's like, what problem are you solving? Like, I feel like Rellos and nicotine and tobacco and stuff like that is unnecessary chemicals in your body. So we can solve that problem. My papers are all natural. They're hemp. There's no nicotine. There's no tobacco. Just fully plant-based. They're vegan too. So if you don't eat pork or if you don't eat beef, the adhesive that's on there that you lick on papers can contain those things. So I made sure it was vegan because I don't eat those. So these are benefits of the brand that I think help to make it a value.
Absolutely. How important is it to be a woman of color, creating her own business and being in a lane where it's dominantly just taken over by males, by men?
That's a great question, actually. Um, well, sometimes I really don't think about it because there's so many women that are doing their thing in the cannabis industry, and I've learned that it's the fastest growing for women millionaires, So I'm looking at it kind of like the other direction. I can't really focus on what other people doing or focus on what might be my competition, if you will. I just look at it like this is a growing and expanding industry, especially for women of color. So why wouldn't I be a part of that when it's also a part of my lifestyle? So I'm no longer in that sphere where I'm scared to say I smoke or any of that. Like, we hear people smoke, get over it. There's people who's out here addicted to caffeine. That's a drug. You know what I'm saying? But oh, it's an okay drug. There's people out here who are alcoholics, drink every day. They might think, oh, because they turning up, it ain't. That's still an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? So we have these acceptable vices and the ones that's not acceptable. And I don't live by um, delusional, made up things. So um, it's about the benefits of cannabis, the benefits of the papers we're using. Most people are really putting things in their bodies unconsciously most of the time. And because I'm very particular about my diet, I'm very particular about everything that I do, you know. So to the gym, like nothing I do is by accident. So you only get the one body, take care of it.
Have you ran into any roadblocks
Oh man.
as a business?
Have I?
Have you run into any roadblocks?
Ay, ay, ay. So, for me, the biggest roadblocks thus far that I guess, like I can't even say I guess. It's not, it was a hump now that I look back. But it was banking. So because I have a brand that's considered paraphernalia, the banks didn't want to touch it type shit. I'm not selling anything illegal, but because it has the word papers in it, it's something that disqualifies me from banking, low key. So now I had to go through this like high risk vendor, to become a third party on my website because Shopify, not knocking them, but as a host, they would not allow me to use their payment system. So I had to find a third party to add to my website, which is an additional cost. Everybody wants their bread. At the end of the day, none of this shit is real. It's about money and how they can milk you. Mike Vick got locked up for the money, not for the dogs. But I digress. Um, the shit is about money. So I figure it like it's an investment. Like if I want to be able to accept credit cards on my website, which I do because I want people to shop from all over, I have to pay that extra cost. It is what it is. But I know like coming soon that, with things changing with the legalities of marijuana and everything, which is crazy. Because hemp it's just because it's hemp and they just associate it all together because they're all cannabis plants. So, um, but this is coming to an end soon.
Absolutely. Talk about that. I don't think many people realize on the back end all the shit that you actually got to deal with.
They don't.
Like, and all the stuff that prevents us from getting forward and making some more money or even advertising.
Right.
Talk about that.
Right. Even like people are like, oh, you need to get TikTok and all that. So I went ahead and made a TikTok. I've had multiple videos deleted, even like the one, it was one you made, like, and I had like reposted it, put it on my TikTok. They talking about this is banned. I'm like, it wasn't even no weed in this video, none. It was just like they thought it was, you know what I'm saying? But it's from China, like Trump said. Chinese people don't play that shit.
But no, seriously, talk about that because we're still in a negative connotation society with cannabis.
Right. It's very childish at this point. Like, I'm like, where are we? Like, it's 2022. Let's move on. How can we have it legally, medicinally, and legally, recreationally in some states, but the banks, which are federal, are going to tell me what I can sell because it has the word papers in it? It's ridiculous. I have to pay at least a damn near another 150 or something every month on top of that. Like, it's a God blessing that I'm making enough money to do that, but it's like I'm self-sustaining right now. But I know most businesses ain't gonna be booming in their first year. It is what it is. I'm not even talking about money. It's just the principle that they just want to milk me for a couple extra hundos, just off top, like taking you up top. That's just what this shit is about. So if you can get through that, it was crazy because the third party sent me an email talking about they gotta have an inspection in my business. I'm like, that's my house. And they like, right. I'm like, what? So then this black dude called me. I'm like, nah, bro, this skep. Like, I'm like, nah, like I emailed my lady back, like something skep going on. Somebody talking about they gotta come to my house. She was like, oh yeah, forgot to tell you. I'm like, you're supposed to be my rep here at the company. But anyway, this I felt more safe because he was black. I'm gonna be honest. He was like an older black dude, could be like our dad. He basically told me what I needed to do on the phone. Like, look, just have the stuff ready. It's a little app. They made me take pictures in the app. Like, just had the shit ready that you want me to get. He like if you have an office. I was like, yeah, I have an office. He was like, okay, just have the stuff in there. We'll take pictures of your inventory. I guess they just want to make sure I wasn't just some weirdo trying to get credit card services. Like in the basement, like you know what I'm saying. So, it's ridiculous shit, but still. They're not really, the crazier part is they're putting me through the ringer, but they're not giving me any money. I'm giving them money. So it's like, it's backwards. Like, I could see if I was like getting a loan, I'm not getting a loan or nothing. But they look at it like if you scamming, it is a loan at that point because you stole some money. But that's neither here nor there. It's ridiculous. I have a legit business. I have all the documentation. That should have been enough, you know? And just because They run keyword searches. So y'all can maybe use this in your banking. Like the advice I would give people if you're confronting this is to use as minimal words as possible when you're describing your company. Very vague, you know. Um, Novelty goods is being sold.
I like that. That was very descriptive too, because again, people just do not realize all the hurdles that we got to go through. But let's get past our hurdles.
Yeah.
What about the accomplishments? What do you
So
feel like you've done everything up until now to this point? And what's to come in 2022 for Trap?
I think I have a couple accomplishments. I feel like I would say like brand recognition is really dope. You know, when it happens, like I have people come up to me that don't know me, but they've seen my brand, and they're like, "Oh, that's yours." Like I've seen this. Like my uncle be using these, or like I've had that like every time I'm somewhere. Like, and I feel like that be just God trying to tell me like keep going. Like in them hard times, I'm like, man, fuck this. Like don't nobody care for real. Like you know. People ain't really, it ain't going as fast as I wanted to, but then that's that control that we have, you know? So it's also a need to surrender and and that's humility, you know, and that's what people mean when you'll be humble. Is sometimes something will make you sit down. You don't have a choice. So that's been my motto this year is flow, not force. So what that means is I've surrendered. I'm relinquishing this control that I think that I have that you really don't have. You think you have it. So once you realize you don't, then that's when the surrender happens, like, you know? Or I think we all realize we don't, but we still try to grasp for the straws, you know? But once you reach that point where you're done grasping for straws and you let God work, that's what it really means, like let go and let God. So the moment I did that, people start reaching out to me. Like I ain't had to like do no footwork no more. People got my email. You know, people been hitting me up. Hey, would you like to do this? Come here. Like I got this. You know, let's do this. And I feel like that's a sign. You know, so when you let things work, it'll happen.
What's next?
So big things I mean, Trap Natural is like you said, it's gonna grow to be so big. Like my vision is way deeper than rap. You know, I'm talking farms. I'm talking all like that. I'm on some next level shit, you know? It's time for us to really get serious out here. We see what's going on with the world and everything. It's time to have our own everything. So Trap Natural Farms, Trap Natural, we doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? We growing everything. That's how these let me not even say that. That's how you run organizations. You know what I'm saying? That's how the groundwork that really move America move. Put it that way. You know, you need to have some agriculture if you really want to be doing something around here. I'm done with all this fugazi materialism that people trying to sell me. That I gotta go get Gucci this, Gucci that all day and all that. That shit cool. Not saying I don't like nice things, but when it run your life, when you brainwash, now it's time for you to have a sit down.
Now, describe Trap Natural. You have 5 words. Need 5 words for Trap Natural.
Okay. Vegan, I'll say real, um, black, mm, duality, and love.
Woo! Talk about it. Talk about it. And if people need to reach out to you, how can they get out to you? What's your social? Shout them out.
Okay, so Trap Natural is at trap.natural on Instagram. You can get that on Facebook too. My website is www.trapnatural.com. And those are the best ways to reach out to me. If you go through any of those avenues, you can get to the website, you can get to the email information. Everything's out there. My personal Instagram is linked from there. It is at I am Queen SP. If you want to follow me personally, it gets way more outlandish than on the Trap Natural page, but I'm gonna learn to migrate the two a bit more soon.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's a wrap.
Mhm.
Let's go. Give me three. Give me three. Let's go. That was fire.
I loved it. Great,
Oh,
great
man.
questions.
Thank you.
I was about to say the word cartel. I was like, they might